Welcome back, our student, to the second experiment about application of the gates. So we are dealing with the application of the gates. The objective of this experiment is to we are going to wire up the virus digital logic gate on the breadboard and examine their truth table. Now, first we done this one, but now the focus or our main objective is to examine their timetable. And then second part, or part number 2, we are going to apply Boolean algebra and then simplify and expression. Okay. So the equipment that we need the breadboard, we need wires, we need also gates. Okay, gates that we need. We have only AND gates. Okay, and OR gate we need, and we need the inverted gate. As I'm saying to you that the AND gate it will be 08, the OR gate which is 32. It's all from 74 family series. Okay, and the inverter. Just remind you about this gate and how we are going to connect it. Just before we are going to the first part. Okay, so I will show it to you. Just remind you about the gates. So about the gates, this is the gate that we are dealing with it. So I have, for example, AND gate. Okay, so this is the connection of an AND gate. You have to know that if you need another AND gate, for example, in part 1, okay, I need just one AND, one OR, and one inverter. But for example, if you need second AND, so it will be the first AND, second AND, and this is third, and this is the fourth AND. Again, for the OR gate, okay. And also for the inverter, I have 6 inverter here. And why the inverter? Because the inverter we have as a pin number 1 as an input and pin number 2 as an output. So you have one input only. But and will all they have it as a 2 input. Okay. So let's هاي طبعا الفاميليز about اللي هي الAND gate. We will see later how we are going to deal with it. So first of all, okay, we have to connect this one. Okay, I have to connect this circuit. Before I'm going to connect directly on the breadboard, you have to know that which pin you are going to take, okay? And we identify which pin then we are going to determine it. So, for example, the first we met what? We met الانفرتر. يعني أول gates I met what الانفرتر. So this الانفرتر أرجع للspecification تبع الانفرتر. For example, I will take the first one اللي هي هاي first inverter dealing with pin number 1 as an input and pin number 2 as an output. So I assign it here. هذه pin راح تكون هذه pin number 1 and this is pin number 2. So now I know that the inverter that I'm going to deal with it at pin number 1 and pin number 2. طيب let's go to the AND gate which is the AND gate اللي هي 08. So this is هاي راح تكون اللي هي 04. This one it will be 08. Okay, and this it will be اللي هي 32. Okay. So also بالنسبة للAND gate, I will go also to specification of الAND gate. Okay, الAND gate like I'm saying to you, I have 4. عادي تختاروا أي واحد. You choose any one you want. But be careful about what's the input, what's the output, what's pins it will be the input, and what's the pin it will be output. So an AND gate, for example, I will take the first one because it's easiest one and easy to follow. Okay, so I have pin number 1, pin number 2 as an input. Okay, pin number 3 as an output. Okay, and same for the OR gate. I have pin number 1 as an input, pin number 2 as a 1 2 as an input, pin number 3 as an output. So I will take it here. راح نسوي AND gate 1 و 2 as an input, 3 راح تكون هي الأوتبوت. Again بالنسبة لي الOR gate راح تكون pin number 1 و 2 as an input, pin number 3 as an output. Okay, so let's connecting. طبعا do not forget إنه لكل IC من هذا الIC for each one I have to connect pin number 7 to the ground و pin number 14 to the VCC. Okay, so let's start to be connecting. راح نخلي هذا الconnection here. Okay, so we will start to be connecting. Okay, so this is the board that we are going to deal with الآن. هاي هي البورد اللي راح نحن نتعامل معاها. Okay, so this is the board that we are going to deal with الآن. Just showing to you all. So just to remind you also, here the LED, which we mean the output, and this is the switching dealing with the input, and here this one it will be the VCC and the ground. Okay, so where the breadboard it will be here. So let's start to be connecting. Okay, so first of all I have to identify when we starting to be connecting, it must be like I'm saying to you, from the hole. Here you have the hole. From the hole I will be starting as a pin number 1. So this is راح تكون اللي هي عفوا الآند gate. Okay, so I will be connecting. هاي راح تكون الآند gate. Okay, then I have the inverter which is 04. Okay, and then I will have 32, maybe 32 because it's white. Maybe it's showing to you. Okay, it's showing to you now because it's in white. So where I'm going to see, you see here 32. So 32 now I see it, and it's from where? From 74. So it's seeing now, but اللي هي 1 and اللي هي 08 و 04 شوية ما واضحة بالنسبة لنا. But this is one now 32, which is the OR gate. So let's connecting. Okay. So now I connect these three IC. I connecting now these three IC. Now what I want, okay, I want now نمشي على this arrangement. Okay, I want to take on this arrangement. فخلينا نشوفه here. Okay. So in this arrangement, I need, okay, I will take from pin number 1 for the inverter which is second one. I need pin number 1 for the inverter. So I will take, okay, I will take small wire, pin number 1 for the inverter, which is this one. Okay, hi here, pin number 1 for the inverter. This one. Hi, pin number 1 for the inverter. Where I'm going to connect for A. So this is for example, هاي مثلا أو خلينا ناخذ long wire عشان يوصل معانا. So this is pin number 1 and this is A. Okay. So now I connect اللي هي A to the switch. Then after that what I need. After that, pin number 2, okay, pin number 2 من الانفرتر, okay, pin number 2, هاي pin number 1 من الانفرتر to A. Pin number 2 it will be output. وين pin number 2 متصلة مع pin number 1 للAND gate. So see pin number 2. So راح أوصل من pin number 2 إلى pin number 1 من وين؟ من الAND gate اللي هي بالنسبة لنا أول gate. So I will take wire. Okay, I will take from pin number 2, see, from pin number 2 to pin number 1 للAND gate. So this is اللي هي what's request. Then okay, I will have what? Hi, I'm finished from this step. Then pin number 2 للAND gate, it's connecting where to B. B اللي هي بالنسبة لنا ال A وال B. I will write it to you. إن ال A وال B راح تكون هذه عبارة عن input. Input it will be connecting to the switch. Output, okay, this output it will be connecting to the LED. So I'm writing to you here. So input راح أوصلها. So input راح تكون connecting where to the switching. فبالتالي إذا راح يكون so pin number 2 هي pin number 2 من الAND gate راح تكون متوصلة مع اللي هي B. Okay. Okay, to the B. Okay. Then Okay, then I finish now from this step, and I finish from this step. Now pin number 3 is going to where? To pin number 2 من OR gate. So again I will take a wire. Okay, so pin number 3 اللي هي بالنسبة لنا كoutput. Okay, to pin number 2. Okay, then next step it will be this finished. Then من ال A, okay, اللي هي bin number ال A اللي I take it from here اللي هي بالنسبة لنا bin number 1 للإنفرتر. So I will take it from here. راح أجي لبin number 1. طبعا هاي الكولوم كله عبارة عن 1 point. So you also here as a 1 point. فشوفوا معاي هذه. Okay, so this is 1, it will be what? It will be هذه كلها عبارة عن bin number 1. So I'll take bin number 1 to bin number 1 again للOR gate. Okay, now I finish from this one. Then I will go to bin number 3. Okay, شو لاحظوا معاي احنا نمشي بالترتيب in arrangement. So bin number 3 الحين it's connecting where to the LED. Any LED, okay, anyone. So for example I will take 2, so I'm focused only on LED number 2. Okay, okay, so this is the connection, but do not forget ان نحن لازم نرجع نوصل كل BCC. so see, instead ان نوصلهم كل واحد راح اعمل connection from this one pin number 14 to pin number 14, and then from here from this pin number 14 again to pin number 14. okay, بعدين عندي pin number 7 نروح نرجع هي pin number 7 to pin number 7. okay, then another wire I need again from pin number 7 here to pin number 7. okay, to pin number 7. okay, now okay وصلت كلهم to each other. Now I will go to connecting to the اللي هي here to the ground. So it will be pin number 7 from each one, من أي وحدة، المهم إنهم هم متوصلين الحين مع بعض. So pin number 7 to the ground. okay, and pin number 14 to the VCC. So now I have 2 inputs, which is the A and the B. So see, I have 2 inputs, which is the A and the B. I have 1 output اللي هي تمثل لي this one, okay, this one, and we have اللي هي we have 2 inputs we said, and which connecting to the ground and VCC. So let's open it. okay, let's open the AC. okay, and then switching here. So I'm going to examine. You see this truth table, I'm going to examine. I will just examine only 2, okay, 2 parts only. So so it will be, for example, okay, if I examine as a 0 and 0, okay, for example, this is A and B. So if it is 0 and 0, the output that I will print it as a off, which is اللي هي I'm focused on اللي هي LED number 2 just. So it will be what? It will be off. Okay, let's go to the next, which is 0 and 1. So it will be A, which is 0 and 1. okay, so اللي هي LED number 2, it will be what? On. okay, and this is it will be on. Understand? So I'm writing the result of and on. طبعا we can examine also 1 and 1, it will be also as a on. So what I need from you also here, which is 1 and 0, also it will be on. طيب What's requesting from you in the report? I need from you this one. You see theoretical, okay, and experimental. طبعا our result here المفروض تكون هنا. يعني هذا الريزلت الأوف والأون here, it will be here. For the theoretical we need the expression for this one. يعني I need الx which تساوي لي من equation, and you go and examine this one. For example, the theme of what's requesting from you in part number 2. Part number 2, they are giving to you the function, okay, which is a complement b or a c. They need from you as a theoretical examine this one. يعني you go for a complement, هي a كم قيمتها 0, so will become 1. Okay, 1 and b which is 0. So 1 and 0, it will be 0. Or I have or a which is 0 and 0, so it will be 0. So our result here in the theoretical, I will show it like this one. It will be equal to اللي هي 1 and 0 plus 0 and 0. So our result, it will be what? 0. Okay, and for the experiment, you see this circuit that we are getting here, the same, we are going to connecting here, it's not requesting from us, okay, and we are going to connect. Again, here circuit تقريبا almost the same. We have converter, okay, we have like this one, هذه الانverter that I have. So هذه and gate, the same and gate which we have it here, the same. يعني نفس and gate اللي what we have it here. هذه بالنسبة لي A complement B, and also this one A complement B. So I will not change. ما راح أغير في التوصيلة هنا بالنسبة لي فقط لهذه الأند جيت. Then I need another AND gate. I will not take AND gate ثانية. No. What we have, I have it here. AND gate. I will choose the next one. يعني راح أختار اللي هي bin number 4, 5, and the output it will be bin number 6. It will be like this one, okay? And but part 2, it's not requesting from you, and this is what we have. So now we examine the truth table, we connect this one, and we examine the truth table. I hope you understand, and see you inshallah on experiment number 3, okay? So see you, and I hope you understand all the connection of this one.